I'm Ryan O'Dowd, and you're listening to Ryan's Audiobooks on the Issues Magazine YouTube channel. Today we're continuing with Section 19.7 from Book 2 of the Order of Celestial Integration. We're starting a new book, Wonders of the Crystal Palace. 1A. A translucent split horizon seam divides the fractured ice-like waves. The subtle blue, a transformed tapped cube, glass-like and divine, arises from the farthest. A wonder for the eyes erected in its momentary station of lucidity. Perfection, nothing crashing in extension towards the vista. Within and of and through it, the frame of self cascades, awakened to the dizzying, refraction-patterned waves. 1B. Night. Thick, solid night. It hangs, bears down upon us. Winter's call, a whisper, a power, a threat. The moonlight rent through indistinction, like hatred, self-control. Open war, the government, a maw, there's no surrender. Broke to bits, the glass divides, it shatters into powder. This is the sign of breaking, a shattered glass with all bad luck inspired, the wrenching, cavernous unknowing spreading like gas fire. Where and when will we succumb? 2A. The edges punctuate, they glow. They meet at every vertex, a word, an image, well enunciated. Prepare the vehicle, a place of transportation. We are setting off to go now. There is no turning back. 2B. Patience and renewal await. The sacred mystery unveils here. Despite the methodical destruction, there is a place to head towards. This is not grim fantasy nor disaster. It's a carefully prescribed plane. There will be disunion, yes, but in the end the lines will gather. Nothing to fear from the coming winter. Survival, even thriving, is the mistress. Tomorrow will be difficult, but next week will bring redemption. The people will create a new lived model. Do not fear the crisis. Feel the change. 3A. Gray smoke tendrils unfurl in consequential motion. The spiraling gate, like gentle hands unfolding, reveals a new ambivalence. The smoke fills the room. The djinn manifests. The fantasy is delivered, but it is born from fire. The tool to bring the majesty of the now is our mind's destruction. It will continue on forever. We are its midwives. 3B. Things are recognizably hotter. The energy pumps in. It builds up in kinetics. The first act anxiety, the second desperation. When the fire fills our chest, it overflows from our dancing mouths. Stand up, stand high. The plume or a rocket, the truth an overflowing battery of power. We will bring you the mystery. It will undo you. You will bring the new sensation. Place your hand on the burner. You can feel it, can't you? The feeling is the energy of life. 4A. The description of the separator, steel, thin, razor-cutting, minutia, a blade dividing real from false, cutting with precision like a surgeon, inspired, filled with holy fire and mind of focused rays. The half beside the other, falling like a book without a bookend. The information spread for all to see, but made victim from their judgment and penalty. 4B. Sometimes the consequence. Sometimes the consequence breathes. It doesn't merely happen, it takes on a new life. The consequence, a kind of child undisciplined beyond reproach, folds energetic into an uncertain future. The division of the self creates the other. The mirror of our countenance beholds ourselves reflected. Sometimes the consequence is easy. It's just as we desired, the plan success inspired. It rolls along like a car with perfect pitch. Sometimes the consequence erupt like a volcano, burning incandescent, beautiful but deadly, and sometimes the consequence destroys all good intention, and only war can prosecute a chance at something better. 5a. Built bellicose bravado, swinging madly on the cliff's edge. Orion's belt is revered, savage, and the soldier gives a shove. 5b. Elastic, drastic, stretching lines like plastic, or brittle, little, shattering the riddle, evolving, decaying, encouraging, naysaying, beneath us, above us, to hate us, to love us, uncertain, for certain, first stage light, the curtain. How will he act when the chips are down? Will an antichrist become a child's clown? Will he call for death while the shrill crowds roar? Or will he comfort the kids as they hit the floor? The war, the war, the war, the war. 6a. Slender but tough like a bamboo blade, welts on his chest from the fortune made, soldiers unrest in the black berets. The man of war always makes his calls. He pitches words like hand grenades. They blow exactly where they find him, and yeah, they find him. As mouth moves, air vibrates in song's word, clicks and whistles. The shrieking call of the predatory bird. The cells cut like a ceramic knife, undetectable and murderous. The pencil lines on the paper match the data program on the CPU. There will be missiles shot, explosions, verbal, rocketry, ink, blood. 6b. I'll give it to you easy, kid. Is this a doctor or a general? He thinks he's healing us. What do you do when your culture is made of words, but lies make up a part? It's like a deep basement foundation you have to shatter and rebuild. If not, your lungs corrode with mold, the mold disease delusions. The problem is the words aren't concrete, they're in people's heads, and the contradictions erupt in violence. Is it better to lie as a kind of peace? How will you avoid it? The foundation will continue to decay. I will not strike the first blow, drawing blood and gypsum dust, but I know he will, as someone must. I'll be waiting to undo him as inevitable reaction, my love a mirror to his hate, attempting to rebuild with a new truth. It's our job to weep about the desecration regardless. 7a. Redemption, a tricky, dangerous word. A promise, a contract, a declaration of intent. We will be cleaned or washed, our brains or our souls. Maybe we should consider, even in the order there's reason for faith. Our intention is self-transformation through the design and engineering of a possibility beyond the horizon. From deep interior life, we bring ourselves exploding toward the salvation of ourselves. We sat with tools in hand, body, brain, paper, CPU. We end exactly as we know and carry it all through. Eternal youth, eternal, self-replicating truth. The redemption of all things is ours to program and to do. 7b. He cannot kill us. He will not break us. He will fail in his arms to overtake us. He can't devour us. He'll not overpower us. We will rise up like a bird brought up by the tower's thrust. Our thirst will be quenched. Our life will attend its own necessary beacon as it ascends. We won't be held down. We won't be bled dry. Every thrust and dagger need not apply. Twisted plans and powers, unable to devour us, all their empty swinging, empty spending, empty stabbing, it's all ending. We survived it. We are centered. We are centered. We are centered. We are centered. 8A. Lights up in the hexagonal room, photofluorescent, strung lights, deep beat. A blink just out of reach, confusing intent. The rising, a light phrase. Drift around the endless time refraction, one tick closer, the edge of the terminal. Broken photons, gravity well shrinking. The character is one that can see the back of their head. Am I plugged in or out of the device now? So boring, entertaining, all-consuming, pointless. A game to mollify the endless sweep of moments. A crystal lake where ripples recreate. Events are tweaked with the most delicate procedure. Parts are made, rewritten like a floppy disk. Entire streams of life erased and reassembled. The eternity machine moves ever on. AP. Watch and see. Each biometric spread, the blinking LED, is him cascading like a viper in a storm. Every time we find the timeline, he emerges evermore. Send back the words, the mission to the past. Insinuate our spells across the spreading ocean vast of psychic space of human waste. No matter how it finds him, we erase. 9A. Split binary 5-dimensional code. The top is still the bottom. The negatives count up. An inside shirt once righted appears outside again. How strange. How long can this thing continue to develop? It makes every color seem so incomplete. To describe what he becomes is impossible with sound. The coding necessary to contain him can't exist. So what am I looking for here? Standing on the bridge beyond the void, I and you have always been here. Why can't we avoid this self-repulsion? 9B. When something is contained within itself, a point, an object of focus, then how did the one become more than one, or have there always been multitudes? When there is no other to expand toward, no outside to expand into, only a self-contained self-conception, how then continue to? 10. This is just an example. This is just a test. If this had been real, we would have told you. 11. We are standing here on the deck of a great vessel. This is a useful metaphor. Where we are is incomprehensible, not to us, of course, but to whoever is reading. We stand here, here, prepared to engage you. Alone on the Dawn Rider, by alone, of course, we mean in the presence of all life, yes, but removed. Well, closer than anything you feel, we live together as one, alone, If you are reading, then these words are for you. We, live in the Crystal Palace. You too live here with us, but you cannot know. You see, are a single blinking light, holographically projected into a tile of endless crystal glass. The Crystal Palace contains multitudes in time, in movement observed, recorded, experienced. You are the fountain of life. Out of you grows all new things. We are here and you are we, but you are not yet here or we. We, us, me, look through unending mirrored glass panes. We record, shift, change, update, and yes, delete. This is our job. This is my, life. Once we, me, I, was a tiny piercing of light, moving with purpose, dimensionally, across a great pane. Through processes unknown to you, I now attend the palace. The palace is a metaphor. There is no stone here. There is no matter, rather it is written on the panes. All the data from each world is written on the panes. You cannot imagine what we see, but you are the one upon which this rests. We have no advice as we are not narrators. We write, reprogram, erase, and rewrite forever. That is our project. You can imagine where we are. We've put within you a directional motion and a necessary desire. The rest belongs, to you. Good luck, There is no luck in the Crystal Palace. 12. Discover the meaning. That's the end of the book Wonders of the Crystal Palace. And that's the end of section 19.7 of book 2 of the Order of Celestial Integration. Next time we will start a new book called Beyond Eternity. I will see you then. Alam.